And let's drop you into the game here as the scouts go out. Looks like Be My Wife going to drop the supply depot at 10. And let's see how Gosu Tool really is. Well, he's not very Gosu because he didn't duck away what he discovered. Oh, he did. There he goes. He makes the discovery and he says, okay, he's going to stick around because he's already been scouted. Oh, no, he hasn't. But the scout's going the right way. Must have spotted the scouting overlord there. Zerg's up to 15 drones, though, and I think we know what that means. Planning on a little hatch first action that worked oh so well in the last round. Hatch going down. Almost exactly on time. As we did see an SCV slip into the Zerg base. Where is he? Always hassling the hatch first build here. First barracks almost completing here for Be My Wife. And the scouting overlord's going to have to try to get some distance there before that Marine comes out. Before that Marine comes out. There we go. Okay. Let's check out the taking up the drone super high, super aggressive eco play here from Tool. As he went up to 16 before he dropped the spawning pool, and then he went all the way up to 18 before throwing that extractor down. So he's quite confident in this matchup here, and judging by what Be My Wife brought to the table in the last round, I'm not surprised. I probably would have done the same thing as a Zerg player. Pop some nameplates for you. Map is Metalopolis here, and you know, when you're playing against the Terran, it's really something to fear, that close by air spawn, especially if they're good drop harassers, which I'm not sure Be My Wife is the best drop harasser. We'll have to see what kind of strategy he chooses. If we were to look for some clues, though, we see only one gas down, and we see yet again multiple barracks going up. So he's going to try to be super safe at his front here, probably with a 3 racks expand again like he did last time. See if he does the same 2 Tech Lab build as before. And there's your expansion command center going down after the 3 racks. And you can see the double Tech Lab. Nope, he's going to switch it up a little bit. He's going to get a Tech Lab and a reactor. So he's going heavy bio again against his Zerg army. You can see tech buildings starting to go up for the Zerg. Roach Warren about to complete, and Baneling Nest on the way. So it could be a little Roach Bane off 2 base from Tool, making quick work of his opponent, possibly. Pretty much the same story as the previous round, though. The supply's starting to spread out a little bit with Tool grabbing that hatch first, and Be My Wife pretty much not reacting with any sort of early pressure or anything. Engineering Bay's down earlier this round for Be My Wife, though. And he's going to go for the earlier turrets to be safe against the quick muta play from before. But as we can see, there's no mutas in the works here. Just a lot of roaches and zerglings going to come out from Tool. And I think he's probably got a timing in mind. As the expansion now begins its morph into the orbital command. And you can see the Zerg player now starting to bring his units down. And it looks to be pretty well timed. He's also going to burst 22 more Zerglings out the front of his base here to back up that army that's about to hit up front. And without any tanks up here, this is going to get pretty ugly. It's going to get real ugly. Let's check the numbers before the engagement. And there we go, folks. There's the army composition. Roach Bane. Pretty decent marine spread here, though. Should get bad value out of the banelings if there's just a simple attack move and not much micro going on. And there it is. It's just a pretty simple attack move. Keeping the banelings away from the marines, though, but that's a huge attack, and that's a lot of roaches and a lot of zerglings left. Bringing up that supply depot just in time, though. And this Zerg army could just be content to sit here and not allow the Terran to expand. Well, it's safe to fly over here since there's no forward movement. But look, oh, supply depot's down and the Zerglings leak in. Baneling gets off on some of the SCVs too, and this is terrible news for bmywife. Big miscontrol there. Enough Marines and Marauders back, though, to deal with those that Zergling force. However, Command Center lands at the expansion, and it's going to be attacked by the Roaches. And it's going to have to lift back up. Not sure if Tool realizes that the supply depot is just completely down right now in bmywife's base. We'll see. Bio units showing up, though, and will they have enough to take down these Roaches? They could possibly be enough. They're actually not going to be enough with those Zerglings out. And you can see Tool, his strategy against this turtley style Terran player. He's just going to go ahead and take another base here as he's denying successfully the first expansion of the Terran. So he's well ahead in the numbers as well. 78 supplied at 37. Tool well in front. I just want to do this real quick. Let me just do that real quick. Higher APMs than I expected here for both players, to be honest. Yeah, I've been spoiled on the rundown, watching too much good, super high level StarCraft. Nice stim out by bmywife's going to clean out the expansion, though, and he may or may not elect to set down that command center. There he goes. Meanwhile, fourth pops for the Zerg, and the third is 100% saturated with the drone. Nice job, Queen. Way to lay those tumors of creep. Ooh, do we have a double layer, perhaps? Oh, we've got triple layer going up. Excellent. We're just going to go triple layer. That's cool with me. No other upgrades, though. I don't even see an Evo chamber out here, do I? Nope. That's okay. We're going to get a little fancy. We're going to get a little fancy here from Tool. Meanwhile, the Terran does get shop set up at the expansion. But the supply is starting to get really lopsided right now. 130 to 61 supply here. We should check the incomes, though, because as you can see, even on 2-base with the mules happening and an extremely large differential in the drone tally, it's not that bad with 4 simultaneous mules running. But you can see with only 24 SCVs compared to 69 drones, this is going to be short work by the Zerg. In only a matter of time. Zerg is morphing 24 banelings somewhere. Where is this happening? Oh, there it is. So many banelings, anyone? So many banelings. And it looks like they could just so many themselves into that Nidus. Yep, there we go. And we're about to see. We're about to see the backdoor Betty, as it were. The Nidus in the backdoor from Tool. Going to send all units directly for the SCV line, and that's a rude awakening right there for Be My Wife, who's about to lose everything in his main base there. Of course, lots of Marines, a couple Marauders in this mixture over here. And the good news is that a lot of those Banes went off already. But the bad news, more Banes coming out of the Nidus. And it looks like Be My Wife just says, screw it, it's time to go attack. And it's actually not that bad of an idea to do that, I suppose. It's going to at least force the Zerg player to come back. Maybe not. There's just so much supply for the Zerg and so much money for the Zerg that it's probably not going to matter all that much at the end of the day. Checking in with the Terran force here as the Terran base is being chewed up by all those Lings. And it looks like just a simple attack move here into the expansion. But you can see all production buildings under siege and going down in Be My Wife's base. Meanwhile, the Terran force doing quite well. And could end up being a more efficient force in the short term. However, not much reaction in the back of his base here from Be My Wife. And that's pretty much all she wrote for the Terran here as all the SCVs go down. And the Zerg still has 3 more base to go. And all these Banelings are going to take down all of these Marines possibly. Oh, there's the hit right there. Boosh! And Be My Wife with 0 supply throws out the GG, and he's going to call it good. Tool pretty handily. Pretty handily there.